Kata, Shinto. Tsuke. Right. Yoi. Kata, Shinto. In this sequence, we're going to look at some highlight bunkai from the Kata Shinto. We're going to break probably 4 pieces out of here, some of what I think are the key components of this kata. In the very beginning of the kata, we have our first sequence that starts from here, works 1, 2, to here, and back. I'm going to ask Mr. Gacho to be my assistant on this and to show you some of the bunkai applications. Basically, we're starting with an overhead strike. Although the kata breaks at 1, 2 in application, we're going to bring up that X block at the same time. He comes in and is making your X. I'm going to control the wrist, roll it, and move in, locking, then the punch right into the body. This next movement is just the sweep, takedown to finish the individual. And then I'm moving to my next movement. This. Second movement is X block or X block considerations. This movement in the kata that we do blocking a kick. In our kata, in Okinawa Kenpo, it's a little bit unique in that we use a concept of an aggressive attacking X block that's going to use the 2 knuckles. It's almost as if you're doing 2 back fists with these knuckles into either the shin or the thigh of the opponent. In this particular sequence in the kata, we've just done a double jump. We place down and we X block to the outside. Mr. Gacho will be coming in, chambering his kick, coming in on me to chamber, boom, and we're blocking right into here. You'll notice that my knee is to the inside, I'm blocking to the outside. When we're dealing with this, we have to be concerned about safety. This is an aggressive attack. I'm trying to jam him before he's able to get into his power zone. This is not a good idea to do at this point where he's into his power zone and he can drive through. So when we're jamming, we're going to move in and jam right into here. You can attack and control and drop down on the ground. But that is not the only way that you can do an X block. There are 2 other options that you can work. One, rather than here, is you may wish to stop that technique. By stopping it, we will use the hands in this position. So the arms are straight. The arms become basically locked. That stops it in position. He kicks again. Boom! Jamming, bang, right in. You also may wish to flow, to remove the target and to avoid the potential for his hands are still available. What that happens is you will see a situation where you block in this manner. Not striking, just letting this block. Now this has some natural capabilities. It has a disadvantage that we're going to turn into our advantage. The disadvantage is this arm will have a tendency to collapse. It's not strong. If we want to strengthen it, we have to turn to get the correct bone alignment. This is the stability. This is mobility. That's exactly what we want, because we're going to go off angle, we're going to let this collapse, we control and work the takedown. So I'll let the kick come in this time. He kicks, and that's right to here. And now I have a lock or a sweep, takedown, etc. Taking this slowly, he comes in. I'm going to block it here, let it slide through, and reverse the hands. And now I can come down and work the kick. Next position is the wrist. The wrist. We have a movement in this kata that comes up and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What this is, the attack is coming, left punch to the face. I block it. He grabs my wrist. I grab his wrist, I shift my hand, releasing, and lock, getting an outside circle wrist technique, turn, step back, take him down to the ground. Trying it again slowly to show. The punch comes in, he grabs the wrist, it's just up, release my hand, control and shift. I'm sliding, I work, I now have pressure on the arm, and I have a joint lock, outside circle wrist technique, taking them down. A variation of this can be where a two-punch attack comes in. First punch comes in, same. Second punch comes in, I block and catch. Come up, grab, slide, and work to the outside of the elbow. Again, I can take it down in that manner, or I can kosa and work him in this manner as well. So the concept there is teaching that there's a body movement to work the takedown. It doesn't necessarily mean the body movement always has to go in the direction of the kata. In the double attack, that was just right here, and it works the same. The last point I want to go over on this kata is the elbow. There's a throw and an elbow attack. In the kata, we have a sequence where we're working, we come up, punch, punch, elbow, and here. All we're doing from this sequence is, once we've gotten into an attack, I've punched, I punch into him, and maybe he's going to block with this, an inside block. I'm moving in, I'm elbowing him. This is just a grab. This is just coming up and grabbing, and all I'm doing is placing. I have a lock, hand goes behind the head, and I'm just going to drop him down to the ground. So it's the elbow, grab, secure, and the takedown. Thank you, Mr. Gacho. That was a little introduction into a few of the highlights of the Chinto kata. Thank you. Kata, Chinto. Okay. Right? You wait. Look left, shift, left cat, right hand stays in front, left hand opens, knife hand. Right hand comes across, X block, catch, clear, step out, punch with the right hand. Left foot's going to shift on line to Nihonch, double block, looking to the right. Going to be pivoting on the right foot. Pivot, come all the way around, left downward leg block. Shift back. Left knife hand, right, catch. We're going to jump, kick, kick, set down, block slightly outside of the knee. Come around, block, pivot, step through, hands still together, then punch, step, punch. Elbow, knife hands, shift the foot back, slightly extending the stance. Right foot comes up, we cover and strike, doubles, two to the throat. Shift Unline, downward open hand, shift slightly up, both inside blocks in fist. Shift to the right, knife hand block, left hand comes up, grabs the wrist, we roll it again. Pivot, turning, step all the way through, roll the right hand in my wrist, downward back fist, block with the right hand. Right foot shifts back. Kosa, right inside block, left cover, step back, pulling the hands to the hips. Kick, set forward, right elbow, double punches down. Going to turn to our right. We move the right foot forward first, shift. Left foot slides up into Kosa. The obi's facing to the back wall, and we double block. Left foot comes forward. Left downward block, keep the right hand up. Pivot, come forward, replace. Pivoting on the right foot, come in, step through, downward leg block. Right foot moves, Kosa, double block, shift back, kick, set, nigh haunch, double elbows, back fist, double strikes. Look right, Kosa, downward, clearing leg block, step back. Kick, set, Kosa, step back, kick, set forward, knife hand, catch, punch and kick, drop down to the knee and punch. Come up, left 45, knife hand, catch, turn, step up. All right. OKK Chinto. Good. Right. You right? Kata Shinto.